waste otherwise.
Right? I'm still so pleased. I just got her like just before January.
Oh.
Hello.
Hi, I am Pandora Beatrix. I am playing Coraline Templeton. Gosh, now I have to remember all that stuff. The weird.
You got
the first
this.
one is the first one is weird, right? It's weird.
Weird with a cozy flavor, right?
Weird. Yes, weird, sympathetic nexus who solves mysteries with a cozy magic flavor. That's it.
Nice.
That's a mouthful.
Oh, yeah.
She's from Minnesota. That's really the basis of it.
Hello, I am the luckiest of lucky red sparrows, otherwise known as the VTuber Archivist. I will be playing Rhea, a graceful explorer who employs magnetism with a magic flavor.
Hello, I'm John, and today I am playing Yesterday. He's a fast speedster who. What was my new title? Yes, shred the
Fucks up
walls of the
time.
world with the skill and knowledge flavor.
That's
Yeah,
important.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. I'm Glitch. I am playing Victor, aka the Herald, who is an inquisitive adept who inks spells on skin with a magic flavor. I can read. I'm not blind at all.
I mean, you went after John, who's had to have them glasses on the
Yeah.
outside of the mask.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Adam, and today I'll be playing Remy Graves, the mutant mesmer of 1,000 faces, and possibly a false gold, or as Jess put it, a pyrite.
I
I
love that.
forgot about that. Dang, I'm clever.
Adam's so
Indeed.
smooth, he puts the rest of us to shame.
Hmm.
He really does.
I'm Ben. I'm playing Rexplode, the hellborn vagrant who abides in stone with a protection flavor.
Yay! I'm Alice, and today I'm Elizabeth McCrow. I'm a kind adept who dances with dark matter, and I have a stealthy flavor.
Kind darkness.
Nothing.
I like the
Kind of.
inflection
Yeah.
in dark matter there, as if it's a question.
Yes.
Dark matter?
It's the Bob Ross of darkness. Happy little shadows.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Dark matter doesn't kill people. The negation of all, bioelectric energy kills people.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's
some-
not
or
my
some-
fault you died.
Whatever
who's got
Dora
the
said.
spot? What's going on?
As we've turned.
I mean, we have a bomb still.
We're not using the bomb.
Son of a
You were getting reports that you're fairly quiet on stream.
Hell yeah.
Shit has gone
I'm
shitty.
sorry.
As-
Look,
as it
it's
so
kind of
often
my
That's
does.
how
fault.
it's supposed to work.
Siren.
I have basically just brought scuff everywhere I go.
Okay.
I'm not yet the scuff queen, but everything tech I touch just breaks.
Okay.
When did you touch D? That's a long way.
Well, you see, she's a VTuber now. She no longer is bound by our physical constraints.
This is true.
Still
The
not
whole ghost
Exactly.
dad situation,
Testing
which has
one,
just
two,
outdated
three.
everybody here nearly.
There might be a little bit of echo as I'm trying
Also-
to figure this out.
Yeah. Do you think we'll just fill the
Yeah.
silence?
Okay, yeah, it sounds like
I
we can hear
didn't
you
playing
now.
know.
tonight, so yeah.
If we're gonna go with
Yes, she
unfortunate
is.
Bill Cosby deep cuts, I would
Okay.
favor Leonard Part 6.
Okay.
That is a deep
Let's
cut.
see. Test 1, 2, 3.
Also, I didn't know that it was the first fuckers we met. I had a premonition off of those.
Oi.
God
You
fucking
did.
damn it!
Gotta have a good callback, hey.
Test.
I'm so
Test.
mad.
We really should have put like a big whiteboard up.
Okay,
in the
I should be
warehouse where we
should be
Yes!
should be
like,
better
That
now.
would have
that
helped.
different people learned and
Right,
people
Okay.
could check
Right.
in on the bulletin board.
I
of
mean,
nonsense.
to be fair,
Honestly,
I
you
have
should
not
have.
been able to attend a lot of sessions because
I can hear you
it's
loud and
early
clearly.
and
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for the sound assistance. Okay, good. Excellent. I have reduced the sound in the background of the stream so that I don't have an echo because it discombobulates me. I think things
But you do
should
have an
work
echo.
now. I shouldn't now.
No, you still
But
do, because I'm here.
It was so dark, Barrow.
Oh my god.
Oh
Okay,
my
well,
god. Okay.
Thanks for coming,
So,
everybody. We'll see you in 2
continuing
weeks.
continuing
Are we
our
rolling for
game,
psychic damage?
unfortunately with only 6 players.
Sorry,
Oh,
everyone.
man.
Australia is cancelled.
Rocks fall,
Wow,
echo
starting
dies.
off the stream strong.
Starting off strong.
This is what you've
So,
missed. This
yeah.
is what you've missed.
Did you miss us? As we said, as I tried to say while I was still too quiet, we have found out that Mr. Gold is a John. He is the main John who is using other Johns to power a machine that is concatenating all possible realities into one very strange reality. Our heroes have done a lot of research, have done a little bit of reality bending, a little bit of inviting strange voids into this reality, tearing holes in existence, and screwing,
Yeah, Victor.
creating essentially what is a chronological equivalent of a pustule on the flow of time and then removing it by puncturing the timeline and inviting horrors from beyond into it. And now we are going to have a party. I am
You gotta celebrate your accomplishments when you can.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I am going to relinquish narrative control for a little bit now, and I am going to hand it over to my players, as I want them to describe to me the venue that this masquerade is happening at, what kind of services, catering, and other arrangements have been made, and then one by one make an entrance to this ball describing their masks. As the
The instant dead silence is
The
all of us
instant
like,
dead
oh,
silence, yeah.
fuck.
To preface this a bit, before anybody commits, just to give some options. So Remy, in setting this up, took a lot of time and care to accentuate the extravagance and ridiculousness of this entire event. That's sort of the whole idea, to pull in this celebrity vibe and just the over the topness to get as much eyes on this thing as he could. So, in your deciding what you wanted to have had crafted to wear, to accompany you, anything else, understand players involved. Like his outfit was crafted by Vera Wang. Louboutin was on tap. There are not a lot of limits to what you get because he's got connections, and also people just do whatever he says. So I'm thinking a vintage, like theater, like 100 years old.
Ooh.
Somewhere downtown, very Phantom of the Opera. Yeah, lots of windy staircases and balcony alcoves and huge gold dripped chandeliers.
Yeah,
So
I'm
big
picturing
enough-
like
big enough
on
that
the
there's, like-
outside. Yeah, I'm picturing on the outside. It's got like those classic big stone stairs and the like Georgian columns and stuff, and then you enter in and it's like opens out to a big foyer, and somewhere in there is like an amphitheater sort of area as well. Like
Yeah.
Big enough so that there's a lobby, like you say, foyer space that everybody can be doing the party mingling and etc. And then when it's time to do the auction thing, then people would move into the theater proper because trying to mingle where there are seats is hard.
Yeah, and probably like a theater and then a ballroom and then some sort of connective tissue in the middle there.
yeah, and there's like multiple floors and like wraparound balconies and spaces and nooks and crannies and stuff.
Plenty of
And obviously a bar.
catwalks.
Yeah.
Catwalks above eye level for, I don't know, maybe a sniper to hang out in.
Big ostentatious chandeliers.
Yes, absolutely.
Brilliant.
Those obnoxious spotlights that just kind of fire a laser into the sky and upset everyone within a 5-block radius.
Lots of paparazzi. Like, everyone and
Oh,
anyone who wants to be someone is here, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think like Rex takes up a position at the door. Like he was previously a bouncer, so he kind of takes up this position again of being like the door security and like greeting people and like ushering them in, sort of thing. So everyone will go past Rex as they enter.
Is he wearing a tux?
He is wearing a it looks a bit like a tux, but it also there's something very kind of regal about it. It's got a lot of filigree and like golden frills and stuff to it. And his mask also it looks a bit like a kind of man in the iron mask kind of vibe, but it extends upwards like above where his forehead would be, and the kind of top of it distinctly looks a bit crown-like.
Ooh, okay. No, I'm vibing with
Fancy.
this. I like it. Yeah. I think if no one else wants to go next, I think Rhea would have already been in the building. I think she's definitely, she's dressed up. And honestly, I went back and forth on what she would like to wear and what maybe everyone is forcing her to wear. Because, if she has to mingle with people, she has to fit in. So I went with like a very much like Ada Wong in Resident Evil. The red dress, heels, the slit up the side. Definitely looks fancy, but I will say the one thing that she has splurged on is like diamond-studded collars for her dogs.
I was gonna
Like,
say the dog
really?
dressed up.
Oh,
Yeah, the dogs had to be dressed up. They had to look. I was debating between like a proper little bow tie for each of them, like
no.
or like diamond collars. So I don't know. Maybe like a little vest. that they can easily tear off, obviously. But yeah, she would have been in the building long before this was setting up, just so that she can scout out everywhere and get somewhere comfortable that the serving staff aren't really going to notice when she's in. So she's currently on like overlook, watching over the entryway for the moment, and will move into the theater whenever that is kind of the point.
I think Victor would also be in the building, kind of taking up the position he did when we went to the company, which is kind of like the main assistant or like organizer or whatever, and is like just kind of guiding staff to where they need to go and making sure decorations are in place and like ordered properly, but definitely also like making sure everything they need is placed in the exact spots it needs to be in order for all of this to work. So like certain objects that maybe could be obstacles, making sure those are placed right and like all that stuff. So making sure that the like floor placement is like absolutely perfect and detail oriented to what their plan needs to be. And I think we already discussed that obviously Jace is there, and they're both in matching outfits, sort of. I think Jace would definitely look fancier and a bit more dressed up than Victor. So he has more like kind of accessories in a way, I guess, than Victor does, and Victor's is a bit more simple in that it's just like the base outfit, but it has a bunch of like golden and then also like the pastel kind of like colors that are like in his like skin as the like tattoo are also in the outfit and are also kind of shifting colors, but with like a lot of blues, blacks, and then golden accessories on it. And his mask almost kind of looks like it's black and gold, but it almost kind of looks like crystallized bird feathers, and it hides like the decent majority of his like upper face, but still kind of shows like the tattoos in his skin that go down into his neck as a sort of like a smooth like combination, like it like almost kind of accessorizes that part of his skin in a sense. So he looks very fancy, but not as fancy as his boyfriend.
I love this so much. You have no idea how much joy this brings me.
Me too. That's why I did it.
Cora's assigned position for the moment is tending bar. Despite her almost complete lack of information about how to mix drinks, she is, for some reason, incredibly confident of being able to deliver drinks to people that they will enjoy. She has on a floor-length dress that is sort of like a sunset in time lapse. Like at the bottom edge, it's all like deep red and orange, and then it ombres up into like dark blue, and then it's black by the time it gets to the waist, and then above the waist it's black with like, you can sort of see there's like glitter in it that's looks like stars. So very elegant, very fancy. Like she told Remy what she wanted, and Remy handled the details. And then she is wearing a mask that looks exactly like this.
Oh my god.
Oh
That
my
is
god.
amazing.
Oh my god.
It is in fact made of pipe cleaners. Like literal pipe cleaners.
That's so good.
Awesome.
So much.
That is
So
amazing.
good.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I think. So I think Jess misunderstood the assignment when he was told to get a fancy suit. So he's kind of awkwardly wearing a zoot suit as he conflated Masquerade with Costume Party.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
I love it.
It's a common mistake.
and his
we need a
mask,
distraction.
yeah, it is. Oh, not only is it a zoot suit, it is like a space patterned zoot suit.
Of course.
Of course.
So
Of course it
it
is.
looks atrocious.
Do you have
With
on
speed
a suit?
stripes?
What?
With speed stripes?
No, he
Racing
doesn't have
cars.
speed stripes.
Do you have moon boots on?
I think he might just have tennis shoes.
Damn.
Remy is
There's
so
a-
disappointed.
Yeah,
You're
there's a
away.
look.
Fucking
You're just yeah.
couture.
I mean, you
He's
can
like,
get
"Why
some
did you
really
go up and
expensive
down?"
tennis shoes if you try.
That's true.
They're not.
To be fair, like, the shittier you look, the more likely it is you have a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Living in Hollywood,
Yeah,
that's
like a
accurate.
recent billionaires, yeah.
Yeah.
Shabby rich.
And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the mask he is wearing is one that he had from a previous Halloween office party at Nebula Dreams, which is it's some obscure comic book hero. He doesn't remember which one, but the mask kind of looks like the visor for a helmet, and it's all V-shaped and junk.
A hero of
And-
steel, would you say?
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, he
Some
has
sort of
been
Iron Shield guy.
Yeah. And yeah, he has been on assistant duty for everyone, and is just zipping around. And if somebody needs help with something, he is also there to help.
I like to think my dogs are just like making their way through everywhere, just kind of like checking on each of you, or cycling up
around.
to Freya.
Give
What
him
about you,
a-
Amos?
Yeah. Also, well, one last thing. So much like myself, Jesse has horrible eyesight and cannot wear his glasses with his mask. So, like, some people might
didn't
think
get
he's
you
glaring at them. Some people might think he's glaring at them when in reality he's just squinting really hard because his prescription is awful.
When Jesse
We
wears
couldn't-
contacts, if he blinks too fast and they like melt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Contacts just don't work.
Oh god.
Which is kind of terrifying when you consider that a lot of Jesse's abilities actually extend his range of like.
Yeah, he can never
I'm
see where
suddenly
he's
feeling a
going. He
lot
just
less
gets there very
safe
quickly.
up
Yeah.
here.
You will
No, it
find out
makes
when
sense
he's
because
there.
he's long-sighted.
Yeah.
Can't see anything up close, but like, you know, can pick the details out of a tree 100 yards away.
He
It's
can
fine.
only see
Yeah.
things miles away.
In the future, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like the idea
Right.
you can just see Rhea just occasionally, like when people make comments, she just flips them off. Like Jesse's the only one that can see it.
Love.
Beautiful.
Alis,
Oh,
what are you
nice.
wearing?
What about Alice? What is Lily wearing?
Since Lily is on a budget, she went thrift shopping.
There's no budget.
There's no budget. She was allowed to.
You do
To
not
be clear,
know her lifestyle.
to be clear, there is
No,
absolutely
Remy's
misunderstanding.
buying
nothing.
You can have a
amount
budget,
of
but we do
money
not have a
on-
budget.
like there's nothing
But
Remy
going
buying
against.
everything.
No, you just can't use tons of money for fancy fabric. It's
Budget
just
is a
not
state
possible.
of mind.
Objects on moral grounds. I got it.
That is,
Yeah,
it is.
it-
I was
it
about to
just
say, like,
doesn't
it is perfectly okay for Lily to have gone purposefully on
She
budget.
went to the better thrift stores, not the
the upscale
Not your local
secondhand
Goodwill.
Yeah,
shops.
the bougie
Yeah.
shit.
yeah. She went
Not
to
your
the
local Goodwill.
second-hand shops where you buy a regular T-shirt for $50 or something like that. So the thrift shops that are not really thrift shops, but that's what she. Whenever whoever tries to give her money to buy something expensive, she just doesn't understand the situation. She will keep the money
We
and
must
do
know
something
all
else
of
with
us.
it, and then she goes to her usual shops anyways.
She invests
Fair.
money into a savings account that has incredibly low returns.
Yeah.
Yeah, for example, yeah. Or she's just random seeing other people who are not having that much money and be like, here, $100 here for you. I got it for shopping, but
She's just
No.
tipping her barista loads. isn't she?
It's that
Yeah.
same barista.
yeah, Yeah,
Her and that damn barista.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. So she went to not bullshit thrift shops, but better thrift shops, and she found a black dress that consists of thousands of layers of this very thin fabric. So it looks a bit like witchy, and also when she's walking, it looks like she's floating, which is perfect because then she can use her dark matter things, and they're a bit disguised. And as a mask, she found a mask that's like the carnival masks from Venice, but it was
Sure,
pink
sure.
and awful and had weird feathers. So she just dipped it in black paint and threw a bit of gold glitter on it. And
yeah.
she
Fuck, I love her.
feels too fancy, so she also put on something that looks like Doc Martens. It makes her feel a bit more comfortable. Yeah, yeah. And on the party, she's not used to this kind of party. It's too fancy and too many people. And what is this location? And why is everything so fancy? She's trying to be helpful in a way that she's not standing in the other people's path. And at some point, she decides to just accompany the dogs because maybe the dogs saw her struggling and decided to help her, and she just accepted that she's accompanying the dogs, trying to be there but not in the middle of any kind of attention.
He looks like she's looking after the dogs, but actually it's the other way around.
Yeah.
They're actually
Yeah,
not like
looking
On
after
that
her.
on that note, while we're on the topic of emotional support, have all of you noted down all of the various things that you have as added bonuses from all of the bullshit that you can do?
Maybe we
Not
should
even
pin those
barely.
messages in the chat.
Yeah, there's a list in the chat.
Are we allowed to pin them? I don't think we are.
where?
What list?
John and Sparrow should be
Where?
able to pin them as well.
It's in,
It's
in
a-
general
what?
chat.
Yeah, in general, a little ways
Oh,
up.
general.
Dora and I were posting abilities that buff.
Yeah,
Oh.
434 was
Uh,
mine.
Listen, I have the attention span of like a squirrel right now. Not that I
John's
normally have a
just
better
bent it.
one, but like,
No, same.
Yeah, and I posted 2 messages a
Oh,
little bit
okay.
further up.
Yeah.
There's a couple things.
Oh yeah, strategize.
that is a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, they are pinned.
Nice. Yeah, a lot of free eases and efforts, essentially,
And assets. yeah.
Okay.
and assets. Yeah.
And assets.
Well, attempt to remember all this. Forgive me if I don't.
It's
Which
your
is an
role.
important
Yeah.
distinction because assets stack with efforts. So we
Yeah.
can-
Before we get started, Cora does, a thing that she was going to try to see if it worked, and it does because she leveled up and bought the skill, which is sort of look into that weird space of threads and connections and stuff, and find all of the faintly red threads, connecting her to each of the group and
Mhm.
them to each other, and then just sort of like pulls them until they're tight, and then like twangs them, and then everybody can talk to everybody else telepathically.
There is a moment where in the depths of each of your guys' souls you feel a strange twang, and then you have telepathic communication. The group chat has opened.
For once, it's not me.
Cora would try to include the dogs in that, but I don't know how that works. So that's up to
I
you.
mean, Rhea is almost like, if she had telepathy, this is how she would speak to her dogs. They're at that state anyway, so if you're listening to Rhea, you've pretty much got the
Okay.
dogs on lock.
Yeah. If you try to include the dogs, it's gonna be a lot of like danger, danger, food, 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 danger, food,
Yeah, so you've just
danger,
got-
food, like
you've
this
got
person,
Raya's
danger,
spells up.
food, food, friend, food, food.
Yeah, but what about the pets?
For context, Remy is going to continue to speak aloud even when using it because he likes hearing his own voice. And not getting to do that is just disappointing.
I
What's
do
Remy
have
doing? I'm so curious.
So, well, I mean, Remy is sort of the master of ceremonies for this whole thing. He would come in at the end when it's time for things to kick off. But Remy is wearing a bespoke tailored outfit, which is kind of required when you're shaped like he is. He has sort of a leather vest underlay that's been crafted, and on top of that, he has this crushed velvet, gold trimmed, what would be a waistcoat, but it sort of spills out into this gown with a huge train that follows along behind his tail to sort of match the flow that he gets. That was a custom Virwang. On the end of his tail, there is a cap, almost like a spike, that is stiletto black with a red tip that was custom fashioned by Christian Louton, since he can't wear shoes.
Nice.
His mask is gold, but it's a dimmer sort of antiqued gold with some engravings. It is serpent themed. It sort of comes down. It's a half mask that comes down. It's sort of like a. And he has painted along his scales to give them sort of a golden hue where they're normally just black. Yeah, and then there's image and outfit swap to be had later, but that is how he appears as of now.
He's got a costume change.
I mean,
You have to.
he would.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Of
gonna
course
say.
he does, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta have
And he's mad that we haven't taken advantage of this, so he's
How
got
many
to take advantage
opportunities
of
do you
this.
get like this?
He's praying to God Jess has a costume change.
Right. Yeah, no,
He's got a
that's
costume
being
change for
arranged.
Jess.
I'm just going to send people to tackle you and like change your clothes. There's a whole security team. It's just like, no, dude, take him out. Like, put him in a suit.
drag him behind stage, kicking and
Yeah,
screaming.
good.
There's Remy actually has like
Just-
planned costume changes for everyone from the group,
So it didn't tell anybody.
just in
The
case,
dance
like just
number?
backups.
Do not get people to try and tackle Rhea, she'll kill them.
Yeah.
Like she won't even think about it. That would be awful.
But yeah, so when most everyone has arrived, particularly the guests of honor and things, then Remy will enter through sort of one of the main grand entrances on like the balcony level, and address the crowd. Greetings, everybody, to the first annual Gold's Grand Gala in charity for the Kingdom Hearts Children Charity Services. We thank you all for attending our grand event and being so kind and generous with your time and, well, financial resources. Want everyone to have a good time. Please help yourself to the champagne fountain that is in tea. And we will be back soon with a live auction of some of the masks of our mystery celebrity guests. And if you can spend the money for charity, you get to find out who's wearing who.
Rapid
And then
cheers.
Mingle, go,
There is
enjoy
a-
yourself.
Raucous applause and cheers, and people start mingling and talking to each other. This party gets started. The music starts enveloping the place. Obviously, there's different kind of music in the lobby area where people are to mingle, and in kind of like the main dance area where there is a little bit of a livelier music going on at the moment. Not many are dancing as of yet, but there is some kind of flow to and fro from these two main rooms, but obviously already some parties have gone up the stairs and up into their little niches and everything, because Remy is, I think, acutely aware of how these things work and what all gets done in these things. So obviously there are certain alcoves where one is afforded a little bit of privacy for some private dealings and secret blackmailing and things like that. And the party starts off And immediately there is this thick buzz of excitement because this is new, this is exciting, this is something that nobody has seen before, and people are very interested in seeing certain individuals unmasked. They're kind of there's almost like a tipping thing going on as to which person is behind which masks. So people are trying to unmask individuals based on who they think is already behind the mask, as well as people trying to unmask individuals just out of pure curiosity. Cora, I think as you are kind of like handing out cocktails, nobody really seems to notice the fact that instead of actually like going through the process of creating a cocktail, you just pull the done things out of your bag and hand them to people. Now, because this ability works on the basis of like things that people find particularly comforting at the moment, while most of the time you hit the orders of the cocktails and everything, sometimes you end up providing a different cocktail from what they have ordered, and they kind of like change their mind and go, oh no, that's actually a much better idea and stuff. And there's an occasional Brussels sprouts that you hand out that seems to work. There's like sometimes a little bit of a weird thing happens, a little bit of a glitch for those who don't know what is going on. But things happen. You are aided. The buffet and the bar are manned by attendees from the what was the name? It wasn't the it was the Kingdom Hearts Hospital, right?
Kingdom Hearts,
No,
yes.
it was
Sacred Heart is the hospital that the mechs made.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
Kingdom Hearts is Remy's charity cover,
just making
which is a legitimate
The
charity.
one I was
but-
sent
Yeah.
to hunt you down for.
yes.
But
Yeah.
still,
Well, I mean,
yeah.
well, no, I didn't steal from.
Merciful
Some of
Heart
the
is the
proceeds that they
Someone
have
needs to
received have
donate.
been from
Yeah.
not nice people. Yes.
Merciful Heart was the one that was made by the mix.
Yeah.
And it is some staff from the Merciful Heart Hospital who are manning the bar and the buffet. So they are there more as a kind of like they're very good at handing out the things that people need to kind of keep a balanced level head for the most part, or at least to avoid having them be overly drunk or overly like sick from overindulging. Like they seem to have this balance. There is
walking around very subtly giving people B12 shots.
yeah,
Yeah. Just like
exactly.
instant IVs.
Yeah. Like just like this hyper technological healing bartender race of aliens.
There's a market
Some of
for
it's
that.
definitely just Gatorade.
Yeah. Some of it is definitely just Gatorade. Like some people just literally get chicken soup injected into them. Yeah.
Whatever works, man.
The low sodium stuff.
Great
though.
news.
Yeah.
I have a prediction for how
exactly.
the rest of the night is going to go for those people.
And then we also have manning kind of like at the doors and everything, almost like acting like guards, but they're less guards and more just kind of attendees that are there to help if there are any issues. They don't really act as security as much as they act as people who can go like as messengers, as go-betweens, and as such are the myriad legionnaires of Mechanicus, who are all covered, like they are still very like obviously mechanical, but they are covered up in this situation. They are all wearing these they have been fashioned to wear almost like Roman legionnaires, and so it is all very like fancy Roman legionnaire stuff. At least like the top, he seems to have eschewed the traditional skirt undergarment for more like straight laced trousers, and their heads are completely covered in these completely face covering like legionnaire masks and helms, which are all of them identical, and they also have this kind of they're not quite gold, they're more of a brass to them, but
Chromed up.
yeah, exactly. But people have also started bidding on these because people just want to have like one of these helms, right? Because what you win the bid on, you get to take home with you. So they're also positioned around. Have you guys invited any of your other allies to this masquerade?
I
I
feel
would have
like
invited-
Jolt would have
sorry.
been helpful.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, like one way or another, a guy with lightning powers might be of assistance. So
I would have invited the Dreamslakes. Weirdly enough, just because maybe I'd have them up with me, not mingling, but the ability to do massive crowd control if something goes wrong is a really handy thing to have.
No, you can
So-
absolutely, if you want to have them like there and like posing over an extended period of time as something or someone else, but also to remember that they're kind of like an instantly summonable thing. Like they gave you this strange stick that you can like instantly summon. It's up to you. You can absolutely
Yeah, no,
have them
I'm cool.
as guests of the party, or you can just have them in your back pocket as a just in case.
I'm happy to have them
Do
in the
they
back
like to
pocket. I
party?
was just thinking,
Okay.
that is a good question.
Should-
Do they like to party? Do they like the vibes of the party?
I don't think you get an answer that is useful if you ask that question.
Well, don't
That's
they
fair.
feed on
I think like
nightmares
you're gonna go
specifically?
like, do you like to party? And there, the answer is gonna be something along the lines of, many dreams lead to masks being peeled off from horrors within, and it's like, do you
Hate it.
is that a good
Is that a
thing? Do you
yes?
like
They've been
that?
hanging out
Here's
with,
bullshit
Is that-
possible.
with Lily too
Sounds
much.
about right.
Sounds kinky.
Okay,
so
I'll have them as like summonable then.
Yeah,
I
that's
won't
fine.
summon them yet.
we had
what about
mentioned
Resurrection
having-
Maggie? Should we bring her in?
Great question.
Definitely.
Jesus fucking
Yeah, I
Christ.
feel like healing on standby is probably a good call.
Yep.
I think we would have called every ally we have, considering
who is-
we
who
know
is
we're
You never know
trying
who's
to-
going to be useful, right?
Jane is the healer, I think. Right?
Jane is Resurrection Maggie. Jane
Okay.
Forden is the healer.
That's what I thought, and then it's oh, I guess it was Maggie. Okay.
Was her thing not that she superpowers?
Sorry, what?
No, that was she just heals, but the thing that she interacted with superpowers was what happened,
Right. Yep.
or inverted them.
Worse Cypher.
Yeah. I think, I mean, obviously Jace is there, but I think Victor would have, and then you can decide if it'll happen, I guess. I think Victor would have tried to send Martin an invite. He would have at least like reached out and been like, "Hey, this thing is happening. If you would like to come and assist, we could
Wait,
really
who was Martin?
use the help." Someone that Victor knows that he may or may not have almost killed on accident.
We met Martin?
Honestly, for this party, that's kind of like how we say hello in a lot of
Whose
ways.
sister might have been able to like see the future and but then died. So
Did
someone
Victor
Victor
have
knows that
something
he's
to
gonna
do
hide in his
with the
back
death
pocket.
of his sister?
But he's pretty sure this guy might hate him because he almost killed him. That's why I said he tried to send out an invite. And Victor's like, if you want to show up, you can. If you still hate my guts, I totally don't blame you. I'm sorry about the almost killing you thing.
It just seems like a very.
we should have-
What's
very
an
risky
assassination
invite.
attempt between friends?
I'm not sure that counts as ally, right? In this,
I mean, I was told he could be a
this
potential
person
ally.
might
When
be helpful
we
if they're
recorded,
forgiving, or they might try to kill.
Or they might try to kill me. Yeah.
that episode never technically came out. So
Yeah.
it remains a secret that Victor just hasn't told anybody about. But I was told that Martin could possibly be a potential ally. Maybe.
Makes
If
the
he
fun
wanted
more
to be,
interesting.
If he
Still hate
starts
Victor.
shit, it's fine. I'll take him out.
In Victor's defense, this was before
Nice.
he found this was that was how he found out that his touch no longer heals and instead kills. It wasn't his fault, it was an accident.
Oh.
And he
It
stopped
wasn't
doing
his
it before any actual death happened.
But
So
yeah,
we tried.
we should definitely have called in Isabel so that she can perhaps write prophecies into fruition.
That lady.
Yes. Her skill of writing things into existence could definitely be useful.
Yeah.
Even if it's just needing a distraction.
Yeah, and obviously, who doesn't
Yeah,
want to
like-
see Benedict?
Oh no! Oh god!
Chihuahua Tar, or what was it?
The Dogator,
The
yes.
Dogator, yeah.
Yeah.
Dogatar.
Oh
Gonna
boy.
punt that thing in the next week.
We can't be sure that she's gonna write useful stuff or things
Look,
that are
even
gonna
if
be
Depends on if
good
she's
for us or
already
not.
controlling that or not.
also, if she writes horrifying things, guess what? That'll superpower the Dream Slakes because they now have a buffet in front of them. So
Okay.
True. True.
yeah.
Okay.
I made a promise to myself I was going to stop suggesting things.
Yeah. I
Just
feel
as
like,
ideas
that
are
working out?
notoriously
again,
awful.
the word ally is getting kind of stretched and squished in various
As long
ways.
as they don't try to kill us, I'm cool.
Yeah, as long as it's not on site, we're good.
Yeah. It's fine.
Okay.
It'll be great.
Alrighty. So we have for one, we have Jolt or Nathan Lambert, who comes in. He comes in with he is wearing a kind of a bright blue, like almost like a sky blue suit that has like little golden lightning bolts all over the fabric, and his mask is essentially like a very old interpretation of a Zeus mask. We have Jane, who comes in wearing a relatively simple white floor-length dress, which has a single kind of like golden band that seems to kind of like snake and circle around the dress and the sleeves, and her mask is a kind of like it's a simple half face mask that is golden, but then through the middle of it has the rod of Asclepius kind of like emblazoned on it. And then we have Martin, who comes in wearing he is wearing like a dark red, like a burgundy suit, which has golden lining and golden buttons, and his mask is a almost like a stylized like it's a half mask that goes up into a flame, and it starts down with like a very dark burnished gold, and then goes as it moves up, it becomes more reddish and more orange until at the tops it almost looks like very bright flames. And then finally we have Isabel, who comes in a extremely missing the word, like a very detailed gothic black dress with just a couple of very subtle golden accents, like a little bit of a lacy like golden frill at the edge of her sleeves, a little bit at the bottom of the dress, like almost like blink and you'll miss it, but it conveniently just like glints off of the light, and like it tells you that there are golden accents along this dress that is full of like lace and layers, and like just extremely, like when you see her it is gothic. And what she is wearing is a it's kind of like one of those, I don't know what they're called, but it's a mask that is very narrow at the bridge and then goes across the eyes and
Domino
then
mask.
like sorry,
A domino,
I think
Dominic?
maybe
like the classic kind of
Like-
Robin kind of.
Like the one I'm wearing?
no, because like this one actually like has like spikes up and down almost like,
Oh, cool.
so it's like a very
Oh.
thin like
know what you mean.
spikes kind
Yeah,
of like,
Yeah.
It's a butterfly
Mhm.
mask.
yeah,
but
kind of like
bigger.
yeah, exactly. And the bottoms of it are kind of like almost, it almost looks like she dipped them into blood red nail polish, so it's almost like emulating a
that.
vampire's teeth, fresh from the kill.
I think as Martin
Iconic.
comes in and Rex kind of waves him in, he gets on the group chat. It's like, I don't know this guy. Victor, is this one of yours?
Yeah.
Technically, yes. I did not know if he was going to show up, in my defense. But he's here, and he can be useful. So,
What's his deal?
I got it. Fire. A lot of fire-based stuff, I have come to find out.
Oh, that explains the. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm kind of regretting throwing away that cipher now.
Yeah, as Rex is kind of waving people in, it is very obvious that he has a gigantic sword just kind of on his side, like in a scabbard.
Yeah.
Just like on the side of his hip. Yeah.
Yeah. There's definitely people who are wary of it when they see it, but nobody brings
He
it
never
into
draws
question.
it. It's
The
decoration.
number of security personnel I had to pay off to stop asking questions about.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Rhea went to like great lengths to make sure she could hide the sniper rifle parts without getting caught, and you're just standing here with a fucking sword.
Rex is basically head of security. Come on.
Yeah, Remy's
Yeah, he's
convinced them
providing a
all that
vital
it's
distraction.
he's just a hardcore LARPer. And it's just like, it's fine. It's not real.
It's for effect.
Mechanicus himself, when he comes in, he is wearing kind of almost like a much more decorated and medaled, like more of an admiral's uniform rather than like a typical legionnaires one. You notice that in the because the top of his head, it has that like kind of see-through plate of glass or plexiglass or whatever it is, and inside are all of those gears that are wearing. All of the gears have been either coated in gold or replaced with like actual golden gears. And his face has been his face plate, which was kind of like this dirty coppery like bronze kind of like very unseemly metal, has been polished to a very high shine. It is still that same material, but it is much cleaner now and seems like much fancier. And there has been kind of like a golden wreath has been kind of like placed around his head, and from the front, almost like a visor, a half mask over his eyes, kind of like claps onto the faceplate that he is wearing.
I'm not coming downstairs. I refuse.
As he comes in, Rex is like,
He got all dressed
dude,
up and everything.
You
I
clean
don't
up.
care.
You're in a disguise. How would he recognize you?
Rex waves him in and he says, she's upstairs.
No.
The next thing you feel is like, I would imagine like this like cold sweat as she just takes you in her sights for like half a second.
I thought you were going to say the next thing you hear is a gunshot.
Yeah.
I would
Rex
if
doesn't
she
sweat,
wouldn't
but
give a-
he feels a tingle in his magma.
If I thought I could get away with doing a gunshot, I fucking would.
It's okay. As soon as this is over, we can kill him. I was given explicit permission.
Like heroes.
Wow.
Good guys.
I refuse. I am
Hey,
not coming
The
downstairs.
channel
If
called
he-
would be heroes. Okay.
I think with this group, it's more like could have been.
Useful that.
Victor has never once claimed to be a hero.
And I
That is
mean,
true.
Rhea is an assassin, so.
Creature
what
of
would
the
have-
core,
and
please relay to my goddess that I shall not interrupt her on today's important tasks. I shall visit upon her upon a later date.
I bet you will.
through the fucking
That's very
thing,
thoughtful.
I'm taking very much liberties with this. You hear the sound of the sniper rifle being cocked.
Oh, dude, she's ready for you.
I'm going. There's this moment of like absolute silence, and like then very
A
very
tumbleweed
calmly,
goes through the group chat.
very calmly, you hear in your head, "There will be consequences for this," and then she just goes quiet. I like to imagine everyone heard it, and it's like a Oh.
Rex, you are generally like there is this heat of the fires of hell that brews within you, and you are generally by this point used to surviving almost anything. Like there is very little that can damage you, but at that statement from Rhea, it almost feels like something very deep inside, like a single ember of those fires has just gone terribly, terribly cold.
If anyone could figure out how to kill Rex, it's Rhea.
Yeah.
True.
And
That's how Jesse killed Rex.
and so the party kind of like gets into full kind of like fully to its full fruition, and everyone is chatting, everyone is moving around, and I think everyone can give me a intellect-based perception roll, or rather, I should say, perception-based intellect roll. This will be a difficulty 6 on its base. Remember, if you have any intellect power shifts, they apply. If you have anything for perception, that applies, and so on.
What's the difficulty?
6, which means that you need an 18 or
6.
higher.
Okay.
I rolled a 1, so there's that.
So
Love
I
that.
have 2 power shifts in intelligence.
Yes, so that reduces it to a 4, so you need a 12 or higher.
Okay.
I also
I shall
have
roll.
2. Is this?
I crit.
You know what?
You got
Oh, nice.
you got a 1.
A 20.
Oh, that's the bad. No, 20. 20 is the good one. I keep like fucking manifest,
There's
John.
yeah. I literally all my dice are currently in bottles or kind of scattered, so I'm rolling on
Oh, yeah.
people.
That's fine.
Why are your dice in bottles?
In bottles. Do you,
Okay, because I got a bunch
Because
of
it looks
Christmas
fancy.
are you role playing a
and,
drinking
like a bunch
game?
of glass. No, I got a bunch of glass bottles, like little
Oh, like potion. Oh,
bottles.
yeah.
Yeah, so I've been filling them up with ice. So all of the
Nice.
dice, all the fancy dice are in there, and I haven't grabbed my normal dice. Sorry.
Is
I
magic
missed.
training something I can use here?
No.
Is what we're perceiving? Okay. Let's see. Okay. Well, I have the intelligence power shift, so that brings it down 1. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can use, and I'm drawing a blank.
Remind me though that like, edge is about
Cheaper.
spending points for
Yeah.
Effort.
effort or for the pool in general.
Yeah.
For the ability.
Edge lowers the cost. Effort lowers the difficulty.
But power shifts are eases.
Yeah, power
40.
shifts are like special eases. Like those are the power shifts are like the superhero flavor things that you had. So
But so they should be lowering the difficulty by 3 then, right?
if you well yeah
right?
but like the target number is lowered by 3, the difficulty is lowered by 1. So it's like if your difficulty is 6, you need an 18 or higher to roll, but if you have a power shift, it goes down to a 5, which means that you need a 15 or higher.
Okay. Check. So when you said 6, you meant
Yeah, you need an 18 or higher
Tier
too.
6.
Yeah, exactly.
gotcha. Okay.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Yep.
Now
Sorry.
I understand. I will effort that then significantly.
I think I'm also going to use an effort.
That's fine. The first level of effort costs 3 points. Every subsequent one costs 2 more points. And your total cost is reduced by your edge in intellect.
Okay, so mine only costs 1 then?
Let's see.
Am I doing,
Yes, if you're applying a level of effort, it is only going to cost you 1 intellect point.
Okay. Then I'm going to apply 2 levels of effort.
Then it costs you 3 points.
Okay.
Yes. I'm going to apply 4.
Okay. Oh, wow.
It's 9 for edge plus 5 actual pool.
Yep.
Okay, well, it doesn't fucking matter because I got a 2.
That's why I'm just living with my
Rolling
shame
a
with the
1,000.
one. Not even trying.
Cora got a 17, so she
Cora got a 17.
almost
Yeah,
beat
that
me
should-
to do that. But
Yeah, almost. Okay.
Dex is specialized,
good,
but
man.
he missed by 1.
I feel
Okay.
for you.
Google likes me today.
What about Jesse and Lily?
11.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a 13 and I've got a power shift 1, but
Okay, yeah, that's not enough. Alrighty, so for the most part, the party is fairly distracting, and you guys kind of like look around and mingle, and you are looking out for certain things, but it's not quite functioning the way you wanted to. Remy, for you, like there is so much. It is very difficult for you to focus on the task at hand because this party, this kind of like event, this whole thing feels so incredibly much like the life you used to lead. And maybe there's a little bit of nostalgia for it, and you almost like immerse yourself on occasion too much into it, enjoying this kind of like feeling of being back where you were before all of this started. And so you kind of like occasionally miss important cues. Then I think Cora succeeded, right? And Rhea got a crit and everyone else failed. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
yep.
Cora, you managed to spot him like a couple of times through the crowd and everything. At first, you think maybe it's a fluke. Maybe you were mistaken, and it's kind of like almost difficult to really recognize a specific person wearing a mask because everyone is wearing a mask and everyone's outfits are very flamboyant. But maybe it is exactly this that makes him stand out a little bit because of his kind of like completely enveloping black cloak with a hood and the full face golden mask. But you're certain you spot him and you realize he is definitely here at this event. Rhea, for you, it is not a thing of spotting him. It is a thing of feeling him. You have been growing more in tune with your magnetokinetic abilities over this time. And as soon as he appears, you detect a very specific kind of almost vibration off of the metal of his mask, off of this material that his mask is made of. It is gold. And while gold is not necessarily particularly magnetic, it still like kind of like gives off a little bit of a shimmer of an aura almost, you would say. And there is a lot of this that is around throughout all of the other masks, especially the masks that have been made with it, either bespoke gold or like just gold leaf or gold plating or whatever. But his just gives such a distinct aura that you are certain that you can find him anywhere in the crowd as long as he is wearing this mask.
She'll report that. Very not explaining how, but she'll just over the group comm link basically. I've
Yeah,
got eyes on
and-
the target.
Cora will
Oh,
describe
he's here
where
quick.
he is. So I guess like it's go time then, right? Because we're not gonna
No.
dawdle now that he's here. Remy, right?
We need to be
That,
sure.
that
he's
was faster
committed.
than I expected. Yeah.
I mean, luring him was the hard part, so yay, we skipped that.
Right.
Are we certain that it's only like? Actually, this is a question for D. Because he has multiple versions of himself, right?
There are several Johns,
So-
yes.
This is the only
sorry,
one with the
I'm
gold
good, I'm
mask
fine.
thing, though, right?
But yeah,
This is
like,
the
I
only
can be
gold
certain this
mask
is the
John,
one
as
we're
far as you know.
wanting to find.
Well, the thing is, the look, like the mask and the cloak are what you are familiar with. And it is the mask that you are able to pinpoint and find. As far as you know, the only person ever to wear this mask is the John who goes by Mr. Gold.
Okay. Yeah. So Rhea will just simply say, unless he's decided to give someone else his mask and cloak. Otherwise, I don't know if we spring the trap yet.
I don't know. I
feel
think
like he's
too
waiting
full
for
of
something.
himself to be like having a decoy. Like I feel like he doesn't think we're actually a threat. Which, you know,
Well,
jury's
he
out
only
on that.
sees
We might
tragedies, so
I mean, I'm a bit stealthy, so I could just pop up beside him, poke him, run away, and see what happens.
I can take him to the middle of the Nevada desert.
That's also a good plan. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All of our traps are here. Why would you take him away from that?
Yeah, but I don't.
Isolate him.
Hey,
Leave
Yeah.
him
Jesse,
there.
you killed this guy like 100
Right.
times, right? Like it's not a case of we just take him out and this is all fixed. We need to
machine-
Well, I mean,
understand something.
yeah, we got to find a machine. The plan was either get him to tell us where it is, or somebody try to find it while we were looking for him. But
Maybe just popping up beside him is not one of the worst ideas, because maybe sometimes when I touch people and I ask them to do something very specific, sometimes they just do it. Because I
rubbing
have
off
the
on
new
people.
thing that I sent D, and I don't know if he already saw that.
Yeah,
But
I
I
can
can
see it.
just pop up and or I can just go to him and
Um,
greet him. I just need some kind of contact.
My gut's like, it's a good idea. My gut's saying he hasn't committed yet. You know what I mean? Like he's
I
got an
will
escape plan or
will
something.
warn you that just so you are
That's a
aware.
bad idea.
No, not necessarily. I'm not saying it's a bad or a good idea, but the ability does say the target must be level 2 or lower, and lower in the text it says
Yeah.
that you can use your effort to increase the maximum level of the target. So you can like spend effort to increase the level of the target, but the thing is, you guys don't like on a meta level. You don't know what level he is, so you would have to
Probably
like
higher
kind of
than
like
2, though.
plan that. He is
Trial.
definitely higher than level 2.
Trial and error.
So,
Or I mean, you
Victor,
could dump it all at
can-
once.
At least I'm not the fastest at running, but I'm good at running and hiding.
And your maximum, because you have an effort of 4, the maximum effort that you can put into this is 4 levels, which means that you would be able to push it up to a level 6.
Yep. That's the best I can do. Oh no, I have a cipher for that. Sorry. Go on, Dora.
Before we do anything that's might like cause other things to happen, maybe like Victor, is there a way that since he's here, you can like get maybe readings off of him that would allow you to better like specifically track where the machine might be if he's interacted with it a bunch?
So either that or one of the new ciphers that I got just recently is, and I've been trying to figure out how exactly I would do this, but one of the ones I have is called machine control. It splits into 2 pieces. One is affixed to the device and the other to the character. The character can then use their mind to control the device at a long range, bidding it to do anything it could do normally. Thus, a device could be activated or deactivated, and a vehicle could be piloted. I know I have that metal that came from the coffin, which I'm assuming is the same materials that the machine must be kind of running off of in a sense. So either maybe using that to try to fuck with the machine enough that we could find it a little easier, especially with gold in the room, or I get close enough to gold, see if I can, like you were saying, kind of get like a frequency vibe off of it, and then immediately use Yonder Yarn to get to my desired destination, which would be wherever that machine is.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that we should be doing anything that gets us that we should be doing anything that we can do that doesn't make other things maybe not possible, right? So like all subtle information gathering things we should do now, and then less subtle things, and then
Try
see
not to
where it
reveal
goes, I guess.
ourselves or like
Yeah,
give the
I
game
mean
away.
he knows we're here, but but we don't. He's not doing anything yet, so let's just preserve that as long as we can.
But,
I will say. Go on.
I just thought to go stealthy and how's it called? Is it eavesdropping? Is that the correct thing?
Probably.
Mhm.
Just stand somewhere and try to listen what he's. Is that the correct word? I hope so.
Yeah.
If,
Yes.
if that's what you're going for, then
Yeah. Yeah. That's something that I can offer that doesn't cause an action immediately, hopefully.
Remy had, while part of the reason he didn't pick up on any of this directly, probably, he's been working the room. He now has the ability to read minds at a short distance. So he's
Nice.
been listening in on different people, trying to figure out who's who and who's up to what people are talking about and what to. So if you guys alerted him to Gold's presence, he would move somewhere closer so that he could get eyes on him and attempt to see what he was thinking.
Is there any
I
chance
do-
that somebody notices that?
It's silent, and they don't have to be willing. I assume there's see if it's successful, but it's not necessarily an overt action.
I guess the question is there a role?
There is a role, I assume. I mean, none of these things say.
In
but-
general, if you're trying to affect an individual, there is going to be a role associated with it,
Yeah.
unless the ability explicitly says this works automatically.
Yeah.
I wonder if
Yeah.
you would have picked up on anyone else that is here working with Gold that we're not previously aware of.
So, kind of speaking of that, I wrote down a note for myself saying that Victor needs a way to track the masks made by Golden Smith specifically, because I'm assuming not every guest attending this thing got their masks from
No,
Golden
not
Smith.
everyone would have.
Yeah, no, we arranged to
So-
have like all the celebrity masks made, and then the rest of them were sourced from a cheaper company.
Yeah. So what I was thinking was because I know we kind of talked about it, about Victor using the like metal material and stuff that he's been using to kind of configure a way to track the masks instead of tracking powers. Is that something that he could have done like in between while prepping for the Masquerade?
You would be able to attune, like you could probably make a tracker that specifically resonates with the masks made by Golden Smith, by
Okay.
Smith and thing names Smith and Gold.
So
Yeah, so he
I
would
can-
definitely be keeping an eye then on who's wearing those masks specifically.
Yep.
Because I'm going under the assumption that Gold is probably wearing one of those masks.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's kind of keeping an eye on the room in a
Yep.
sense,
Okay.
in a covert way.
Yep. You can detect 7 Smith and Gold masks in the entirety of the party. Barring, I don't know, Remy, if you've had any masks made for you guys, those would be added onto the 7.
I mean, that would be up to everyone. That was an option. I think Remy's was probably made by them.
Okay.
But,
So Remy's +7, for instance. Like whatever
And
you
mine.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jess is his
I think in order to make my idea work for Victor, he would have made his own mask out of the metal in order to like kind of like
Yeah.
almost implant that tracker
Yeah,
into
yeah.
it.
To kind of like modify. Yeah, sure. Absolutely. You were saying something, Sparrow?
Oh, I was going to ask. So I have the ability Premonition. And it allows me to find a random fact about a creature or location that's pertinent to a topic I designate. It also allows me to find out a creature's level. However, if I do so, I cannot learn anything else about it later with this ability.
Mhm.
Is it possible to focus this down to the machine's location?
Random fact about a creature or location that is pertinent to a topic you designate. Alternatively, you can choose to learn a creature's level. However, if you decide, so you can choose to learn his level if you want to, and you can choose either a location or a creature that I give you a random fact about. Now, I am not going to give you exactly what you want, probably,
Obviously.
but I am going to try to give you something useful.
Okay. So I guess a question for the party then. If I would it be better for me to learn his level so Eyeless can use her, Lily can use her ability? Or would it be better to try and suss out the location of this machine, but take the chance that I don't get anything useful from it?
Yeah, because my only worry is that we're not going to be given the exact location of the machine.
Yeah.
And I worry that asking that question isn't actually going to lead us to where we want to go
Yeah, I think
because of that.
Lily's ability is more likely to give more information than yours. So helping Lily's ability work
Okay.
does
Yeah,
seem,
no,
does
that's
seem like the more playing the odds.
that's cool with me. I'll use it at the time that we're trying to fool him with the premonition that we were setting up, like the fake. So you guys wanted to set up a fake premonition to have happen and avert, and I was going to use a premonition at that time anyway to make it seem like a real premonition, so we know, like, so he commits to this area. That's when I'll use my premonition to figure out if what character level he is. Does that make sense? Like, I won't do it now. I'll do it when we planned to have me use premonition anyway.
Do we still
So he
want to go
doesn't-
through with that whole spiel now that we know he's here and he's already
that-
kind of
We
know
don't
where
know
he is?
he's here. Here's the thing. He may have just given that to one of the other Johns and is using that to lure us.
It is
Like, I wouldn't
technically
assume-
possible.
Do we want to try and, just in case maybe we are thinking he has allies there or something, since Victor knows that there are a specific 7 others who have the Golden Smith mask, do we want to use some like bullshit excuse saying they've been upgraded to like a major VIP status so we can get them, like, if we're gonna like have seating all in a front row seat, all in relatively the same area, so that we definitely have like a lock on their location while we're doing stuff?
Well, if they are working together, they would probably find that highly suspicious. But otherwise, it's
True.
not a bad idea.
Once I know
Or at
about them,
least-
I can track them.
At
Like,
least
at the moment, I
relatively
only
in the, if not in the exact same location, at least relatively in the same like column of seating or something, so that they're not right on top of each other, but they're like at least somewhat grouped together, without it being too suspicious.
I mean, or even if you're just giving them all specific nice seats, they don't have to be close to each other if we know exactly where those seats are.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
long as we can identify them individually and go and check them out and see what each person's about.
I think
Mhm.
so. Backtracking is
Go
like
ahead.
part of the plan to produce this sort of charade was not only to draw him out, but to discredit him for future reference so that he can't pull the stunt that he wants to pull eventually, because we know what he's going to do. So I think going through with some of that is probably good. But I think we got to kick off this auction, right? I mean, that's why we're here. So what if part of the whole song and dance with premonitions and telepathy and psychic abilities and all is Mr. Gold, our Mr. Gold, interviews each of the mystery celebrities and tries to ascertain something about their person to share with the audience who are getting to clues and his ability to suss out information about part of the gag. And while doing so, minds and if any of them's up to no good.
Yeah.
Are you
That sounds-
cutting out for anyone else, or is
Yeah,
Am
a
I
little
cutting
bit,
out
yeah.
again? Discord hates me.
Yeah.
I don't,
I'm just like,
Yeah.
I don't know if that was just me hearing it. 'Cause
Yeah, no,
sometimes
it's-
mine
No, it's
does that.
it's so incredibly sensitive that it's picking up your voices from my open back headphones, but then I talk and it
Oh,
cuts
wow.
out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's wow.
God damn.
So I
Also, I-
just read my singing bone power some more,
oh god.
and you guys don't even need to hear it. Like, because we're in telepathic connection, Jess just has to play the song over the group chat, and you guys would all still benefit from it.
We're just passing the aux.
Oh my god. This is peak bardcore. I'm not gonna lie. You're playing vicious mockery for all of us.
Uh-huh. I've got one more idea. I forgot her name. the ally who writes stuff in a book and this stuff happens?
That's Isabel.
Isabel.
Isabel. What if Isabel just writes down true Mr. Gold happens, whatever, the clothing of true Mr. Gold changes color, or the mask has some red dots on it, or whatever. So she writes something down that only affects the true Mr. Gold.
We would have to find a way to do that he wouldn't notice.
Also,
Like,
you
just
guys
be there and
would
write it
know
down.
that like her powers like don't necessarily affect reality. What they do is they superimpose a different reality, the one in her writing, on top of the one that is. So like whatever she
she's a projector.
wrote about like a true Mr. Gold, it would be a true Mr. Gold within the universe that she has created for this party, but it would not necessarily be the Mr. Gold from the reality. Like it is more of a it probably better treated as illusions and deceit and trickery than as reality warping.
Yeah, it's not a
when
demo.
we-
It's just
Okay.
demo.
Yeah, because when we dealt with her, the whole thing I remember was it almost seemed like kind of like a subspace,
Yeah.
like its own like little reality
Yeah.
inside of.
Like you were essentially you entered like the
Reality?
haunted house that she was kind of like writing in her book that she created
So
on
it
Yeah.
occurred to me that like I could try to if I try to wayfind to Mr. Gold, if that's actually him, then it'll be real easy.
That
And
is
if
correct.
it's not, then it won't.
That's yeah.
And I don't
Like,
think
grab like a platter
the
of
thing
hors
is that
d'oeuvres and
the problem
wayfind.
is that the stuff I do like is it's connected to the stuff that he does. Like so he may notice whenever I do a thing, which is why I haven't been doing it.
That's a good.
Otherwise, I would have started
That
with
is a
that.
good
But you know, it's a little risky unless he's distracted.
Yeah.
Which also is a fair point about Echo's premonition. Like I'm not trying to dissuade you. I'm just like also like pointing that out that if he has a way of detecting precog and similar abilities, he will detect their use if they're used anywhere around him.
That's
So you have to be
actually
really
the
careful
plan
with
for
it.
me.
Yeah, fair.
That was the plan for me, though.
Yep.
To
Fair.
use it so that he would trigger and
Gotcha.
would find and treat it as a
Yep.
real thing. I don't know. It wouldn't tell him where I am. It would just tell him that a precog ability was used in this vicinity. Right?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
you
so-
don't know how
As far as we know,
exact
Depending
his
on how his nonsense works.
like. You remember the one time that you got your premonition, he almost immediately like zoned in on you, but he zoned in on you within this kind of like strange liminal space of like astral premonition dimension telepathy,
Okay.
which had like you don't know if he and he didn't like immediately come after you, right? Like he didn't
Yeah, he didn't know where I was
materialize
exactly.
at your location,
Yeah.
but he was able to at least by some means see you or detect you.
That's all right though, because I just want him to know that there's a precog here.
Yeah.
That like I don't need it to be believable that it's Remy. I just need him to sense
Gotcha.
that it's a precog, so he's
Yep.
here. The actual like events of the vision don't really matter. It's entirely about making sure he commits to this area.
Yeah.
And we'll
Maybe
do
you
that.
time
with
it
stuff
at a
precog.
point that Remy is like going up on stage or something. When Remy is about to do.
Yeah,
or
that was the
announce
plan.
something, yeah,
When
so that it
Remy
lines
was
up.
gonna do his premonition, I was like his fake premonition. I was gonna use my powers to make it seem real and trigger at the same time, but use it for whatever other purpose.
We could also, do everything that we're gonna do. He might notice. We do it all at the same time. So even if he does notice, it's a
Because
lot.
then we could almost kind of overwhelm him. Yeah.
Then he might not know where or who's going on if a bunch of this stuff is happening at once.
Yeah, it's like the ferret on the stairs with the basket of balls.
Because then if we overwhelm him enough and that provides enough of a distraction, that gives Victor enough time to either most likely use Yonder Yarn to possibly like after maybe finding a way to find the machine. Because again, leads the user to their desired destination. So that would provide enough distraction for Victor to have enough time to use the yonder yarn to then slip out unnoticed and follow the yarn to that destination.
Okay, but super important, Remy, you have to share me that video about the ferret.
Yeah, I was trying to find it. There's a great video where somebody throws a ball downstairs and the ferret starts chasing, and then they throw Rubbermaid
Oh,
container
yeah,
of
yeah.
balls
Doesn't-
behind it, and
It
it's
doesn't
just
have
like,
to be right now, just later if we
yeah,
live.
yeah, exactly. It's fantastic.
Also, night time check, by the way.
Yep.
It's hour and a half in.
Yep. Do you guys? I mean, I wouldn't run much past. Like, I wouldn't go beyond the full hour. But if you guys want and need, we can do a short break now.
I would appreciate it.
Yeah.
But if you guys want to get to a good stopping point, like we've made our decisions and everything's good to go, and then take the break, I'm cool with that. I just need to get up and stretch.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Just
absolutely.
I mean, I
I
think
think
we're
we've got a plan here.
kind of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we're gonna go kick off the festivities. I
Okay.
suppose.
Do the rolls before
We
the
can
end of the
discuss our
session,
plan
and
maybe a little more
see where it
during the
goes,
break.
yeah.
too.
Is a
Yeah.
5-minute break enough?
Yeah.
Sounds
be.
good.
Alrighty. Then we are gonna be right back. We're gonna go on a 5-minute break. See you in a bit.
See you soon. So we're going with the auction idea and then having the thing shut down? The premonition get fucked up, I mean? And Remy getting shot but not shot?
Sounds like it.
Welcome back.
Hi. You gotta give me a warning.
Yep, definitely.
Like a 3, 2, 1.
No one
No.
is correct.
No, I don't get shit.
We're
That's
just
the
thrust right
second
back
time you've done that to me this stream, you dick.
We're one huge loving family here.
We love each other so much.
We do.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Definitely. 100%.
Yeah. Welcome back. I'm Night Wanderer D, which is apparently short for Dick, and we are back to our.
That's a good joke, and I wish I'd made it.
That's Dick with an O.
That's Dick with an O.
Like Blitz, but
Love
O
that.
style.
Yeah.
Alright.
Uh-huh.
So we have a spotted either Mr. Gold or Mr. Gold's mask and cloak. We are moving. If I'm correct in assuming this, we are moving towards the auction part of the evening.
You
Okay.
guys are ready for it.
Yeah.
So how does this look? Run me through. What are you doing for this part of the evening's planning?
So Remy will take the balcony again to just announce that things are about to kick off. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could help yourselves to the theater entrance, we are about to start the pre-auction festivities and perhaps reveal many interesting mysteries about our fancy mystery guests and those beautiful masks. Please pay attention to your seating. Feel free to bring beverages with you, and we'll all be in there with you. Please enjoy the show. And then Remy is going to go backstage, and there's an ability, I forget what it's called. Body morph.
Ah, yes.
To
As one does.
look like Gold.
Okay.
Mostly to have, legs again so that he doesn't look like Remy.
Don't forget to activate whatever it is that's gonna stop you getting killed by Rhea sniping you.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
pretty
she
sure I
can
can
aim
just
for
use
a
that on
non-lethal
demand.
spot. Okay. Do you want her to aim for a non-lethal spot just in case, or do you
Nah,
want the
shoot dead center.
dramatics of like
Yeah.
yeah?
You gotta believe
hard
it.
shot. Okay. Here's the thing: she will fucking do this. That's the thing. Like she
Well, I mean,
has
that's
no
why-
compunctions if you've asked her to do it.
That's why it's her job. He trusts her. Yeah, and so he will present as Gold. He's now donned a much more ostentatious mask that is similar to what Gold is wearing, but like prettier.
Better.
It's just like it's got that little
Clearly
bit
better
of
quality.
Remy flavor to it. It's like I like what you're working with, but it needed to be aged up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then he will come out on stage in the theater once everyone has taken their. All right, everybody. This is he's talking through the link. It's about to be showtime, so be prepared for shows.
Improvising.
Yeah, just Rhea, just let us know right before you're gonna do the thing, so that I can also do the thing.
Yeah. So for just
Question.
to reiterate the plan real quick, so I'm going to interview each of the guests, try to discern any information that might be important. I'm assuming there probably won't be any, but that's part of the show. I'll figure something out and impress everybody with bullshit. And that may or may not get us somewhere, but somewhere towards the end of that, assuming we have no,
You're cutting out
I
a
am
little
going
bit.
to.
Cut out.
You cut that
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, assuming we have, and then there was a crucial part that was missing.
Yeah, the assumption. We missed
Yeah.
the assumption.
The assumption. So I
That's a
assume that
surprise
nothing important is going to shake out from these mind reading interviews, but that's just part of the show. But assuming we don't get anything from that, and we end up needing to escalate and then I will tell a story about how I have foreseen. I will fake a prophecy that I am about to be attacked, essentially, and then I will prevent said attack. And we should probably have a plan to make it seem. You know what? Never mind. It's fine. So when I start telling the story about being attacked, once I finish setting that up, then you can take your shot.
Very well. And the timing of the premonition, I can activate it when I need to. So it's better if you set the trigger. That way I don't have to try and communicate while doing it.
Yeah, as soon as you hear me start recounting that story, is probably a good time for that. And then once it's finished, it's go time.
When I shoot, by the way, my dogs will rush towards you to confirm the kill. They won't attack. They know it's you, but they will look like they're going to attack you. So they'll be on hand.
Good to know.
So are we still going with the idea of overwhelming him with a bunch of premonition stuff at once? Because if that's the case, I think Cora should do wayfinding at the exact same moment that the premonition stuff happens. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Sick. Okay.
Yeah, and so the plan, I think I'm going to try and do some light crowd control afterwards to keep everybody from panicking and trampling each other. But if that doesn't work, we should maybe be ready to pull in the Dream Slakes to put everybody to sleep, get a little nap time for safety reasons.
Nap time for safety reasons.
All I could think is, you got me having to do a premonition and shoot you and make sure my dogs don't eat you. And now I have to call in the Dream Slake.
Yes, it's easy, right?
This is fine.
Surely.
I mean, that's backup plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I got this.
What was the thing they called it in Dimension 20's horror game? Adult sleepover.
No, that's fine. I can do that. I want my dogs on stage near you to provide backup because they're assault dogs. They can help if Gold gets hostile and is on stage with you. You'll have backup while I reload. After that point, he's fucked.
Are you calling up specific people to interview, or are you kind of like taking volunteers?
Yeah, so we have our honored guests that are sort of the centerpieces of the whole thing. I assume they probably have in the VIP section. So we'd just go down the list and call them one at a time and just sort of.
What about the special mask folks? Because we have
those are the
7
special
of them
mask
here.
folks. Yeah.
Yeah. So the 7.
So all of the VIP guests got one of the masks essentially. So
Okay, cool.
that's why we don't necessarily think they're working with Gold, but we don't know that for sure.
Did you issue a VIP invite to Gold as well?
Yeah, the Golden Smith masks are like your wristband for getting into VIP, so he would have naturally been ushered that way.
Yep. Gotcha. Okay. Yep, all good.
This is the most ballsy thing. We're about to discredit you in public, and here's your invitation. And a fancy mask. Get fucked.
Wait, so is Gold one of the people you're going to call up to interview on stage?
Yeah, he's the one I'm going to call last.
He's hoping to get something from his head as well. You were trying to read their minds, right?
Yeah.
Hoping. Okay. Covering all
I'm
our
assuming
bases,
the other folks will be much easier to mind read, so that won't be as much of a distraction. But yeah, with him, it's more of a battle of wills at that point.
How exactly are you going to address him? Like the other person calling themselves Mr. Gold?
Well, so none of them. We don't know their names, so it's going to be like VIP number 3 or whatever.
Oh, you're just going to be like, okay.
Then just going down the line, yeah.
John of John.
Is your mind reading thing considered an attack?
That's a DM discretion.
I'll explain why, so you can make a fully informed decision.
They don't have to be willing, so it is sort of a hostile action. It's certainly not a friendly action.
I have an ability now called Pry Open, which allows me to tear apart the defenses of a creature I can see, such as an energy-based defense or a force field or ward. Or if it has no energy defenses, its armor is reduced. If it has no energy-based defenses or armor, attacks against it are eased for 1 minute. So that could provide you a bit of aid if it's considered an attack.
Okay. Yeah,
where
we
I'm
can.
going with
I will allow you to use that to ease his task of reading the other's mind.
Yeah.
Mental defense.
So when you get ward, after I do my premonition and all that shit, I will use that pry open ability for you.
Sure.
If you would like.
Yeah, for context, the shoot me plan is before Gold gets up there. That's like if everybody else has given us nothing useful and he hasn't like decided to get involved,
Okay.
then
Sweet.
and then
Because otherwise
after
I'm doing a
that, we'll-
lot in like 5 minutes.
Yeah. No, it's-
Okay. So you kind of
I'm
like
good.
start doing your interviews, and you go like through the VIPs, and they don't really give you much. One of them, I'm going to let you roll me an intellect roll. This is a difficulty 5. Has to do with definitely partially it's using the mind reading. It has to do with like recognition, things like that. So you can use seeing through deception definitely to ease that by 1. You can use your intelligence power shift, so that's down to a 3. The mind reading is going to give you another 1, so you're down to a level 2 task unless you like do effort or whatever.
that seems reasonable. I got an 11.
11. Okay. Yeah. So this is the 6th person that you interview. You kind of like all of them. Like you are able to kind of like discern a few things, and you give people a couple of different like. You do this in a very showman-like way, right? Like this is very similar to like The Masked Singer, except that you're not like you don't have 3 people in the jury. You're just giving people like 2 or 3 different options of who it might be, and like saying how this and that might that they have told you might fit this person or that person, and so on. And for the 6th person, you actually recognize that this is a John. This seems to be one of the lesser Johns, so to speak. Definitely doesn't seem to have like you seem to be able to relatively easily get through his mental defenses, and so yeah, this is like there seems to be another one of them here. It is up to you as to whether what you want to do with that information or with him. And whether you want to call up the 7th, which you know to be the one who is here as Mr. Gold.
Okay, let me set this up a bit. So, as this starts and Remy comes out in the persona of Gold, he will just address everybody. Greetings, everyone. Thank you for attending the gala this evening. My name is Gold. It is at my behest that this event was arranged, and it is for a wonderful cause. But there's a much higher purpose to our being here tonight, and this theme of unraveling the mysteries of those who are among us is tantamount to the point that I would like to make. You see, I've been gifted with an ability of sight. I see many things, and I have seen many futures. I know things that are to come, and things that must never be. And it is with these gifts that I would like to help everyone forge a path to a better world. But all of these lofty ideals are a bit boring for a party, are they not? So why don't we start with some mystery charades with us and see what we can learn about these wonderful people before you bid the masks off their faces. And then he will proceed with the interview song and dance. And if he gets to the last one, with each one, he will give some, like you mentioned, just generic hint that, like, this person enjoys dancing on television or whatever, they might be known for, something he's gleaned from their... If they had anything particularly juicy, he would have poked at it, but it sounds like they didn't. So for the last one, interesting. This gentleman is one of many. Unique yet not. I see many possibilities, and I doubt anyone's going to guess who this is. And finding out for themselves. Give me 1 second.
Emma was
Swear to God, we're
scared.
not gonna need a fucking bone
Can he
whistle
tell
at
if
all.
it's
Yeah.
if it's one of the Johns that we specifically met?
It probably is. There's not many Johns left. Like as far as
Yeah, I
you
mean,
know,
there was only
there's
3 when we met them, right?
as far as you know, there was a total of
Yeah.
3. Plus, you later learn Mr. Gold. I mean, obviously they could have lied. There could have been more, but like as far as you know, there's like a total of 4 Johns, including Gold.
So we've not technically met Gold. I've just had an encounter in the head with him.
You've had an
That's
encounter in
all.
the head with him, yes.
Likewise.
So, is this a John we've met or not a John we've met?
This seems to be one of the Johns that you have met.
So it's not Gold in the 7th mask.
No, the 6th. We haven't gotten to the 7th.
Oh, I thought we were on
Yeah,
the 7th.
this was the
and I'm like,
last of the not gold people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. Also, what you could do is say that the guy in front of you is going to get shot, and you're the one that gets shot. Thus, the premonition is bolted. You know what I mean? Like it, because we're discrediting him, right? So,
And then we're down
If
a
the
John and don't
premonition-
have to worry about.
well, no, I'm still going to shoot Remy. What I'm saying
Well,
is,
He's
it's
gonna say
proven
it somewhere else.
false.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
he's going to
yeah.
say that the
'Cause,
guy
like-
in front of him is going to get shot, but
Okay, I could've- I-
he's the one that gets shot, thus proving that he's not
Yeah.
infallible. Thus discrediting
That's-
his reputation.
It's not a bad plan. I like it.
Yeah.
So, my friend,
Not
it
that
is
I
good.
want to shoot Remy at all.
You
You
guys
say
are
Everybody
training
does.
on-
It's
On
fine.
the base of his skull.
You're the only person here who's been paid to do that, at least. So, I mean, well, that we
You
know.
guys had a
of.
lengthy discussion about all this. It's fine.
Yeah.
Interesting, friend. It is fortuitous that you came to see us this day, though I suspect you're no stranger to tragedy. It seems as though someone wants you dead.
So at
Someone
that
among us
point, when
this
you-
very night.
You're doing your premonition, technically,
Yeah, kind
Yeah.
because that's when we need to do ours. So,
Yeah, I'm sort of starting the preamble to like I see something terrible is coming your way, blah blah blah.
yeah, okay. So that's when I'll activate
So-
mine.
Yeah. Cora will say, 1, 2, 3 now. In the brain.
Yeah. All right. I'll spend 3 intellect points and figure out the level of the 7th gold, please.
Okay. The 7th.
Like the mist gold.
Yes, the Mr. Gold
know what I mean?
Gold, the 7th Gold, the Smith and Gold mask wearing Mr. Gold, John Gold,
John of
Hang
John.
on. Whoa.
Yep.
is level
PhD Esquire.
6.
Did he just say gold 7 times?
I,
Okay,
like,
level
dissociated
6.
halfway through.
So doable. Okay.
Yep.
And so, Cora is
interesting,
still doing the-
interesting choice of words.
Doable. Like,
Cora is still doing the plan as stated to
Yeah.
to wayfind to Mr. Gold to see if it is
Interesting.
if she is
Um,
pointing at that guy who is physically here.
hopefully I didn't
Interesting.
waste my premonition on
I
him
mean,
then.
I'm presuming that it's the guy since there probably aren't a lot of level 6 guys walking around, but
no, there aren't. Give me an intellect roll, Cora. This is pertaining to like you are wayfinding, but it is you're wayfinding into something relatively complex. So you need to do me. You need to give me an intellect roll.
okay.
Let's call it a level 5 intellect roll. So you need a 15 or higher. Plus
Okay.
you apply your stuff.
Yeah. Let's just what is it? So what does an asset do? Is it also effort? I mean, is it also an ease or
Yes.
less?
Yes, but you're limited, I think, to 2 assets maximum that you can use per roll.
Yeah, I don't need that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna toss
Excuse me.
I'm gonna toss four effort and an asset at it and just do it.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Like,
Well, excuse
Cora,
me.
Cora has this giant pile of intellect, and
Yeah.
she's not shy about.
you don't want to use your might for this?
No, not yet. We'll get there.
Okay. Yep. So you kind of like you try to find your way to Mr. Gold, and as you do, like there's this moment where it all kind of like there's this mote of light that you follow, and it almost like for a moment extends and explodes in like various directions and goes like and points two directions outside of the theater and then two directions inside of the theater, one at the sixth guy that Remy has interviewed, and one at the seventh guy that is about to come on stage or whatever. But then it also like there's a moment where you feel this yeah, this is good. This is good. I need you to roll me a well, no. Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. I am going to offer up a group GM intrusion.
Oh.
You know that's our one weakness.
So the way this is going to work is you
Have
guys
you ever said no?
you guys can vote if you want to on whether you want to take it or not. But if more than half the group,
We
Hang
have
on,
to.
Letty.
Focus and tell me what the thing is.
I want to know what the plan is first before I make it. I needed to make an informed decision.
It's not informed. That's the point of an intrusion. You have to say
No
yes.
inform,
saying
only
informed.
problems.
Jake, what were you saying?
Continue.
so what I was going to say is you guys can vote on whether you want to accept this intrusion or not. But if half the group or more says that they want an intrusion, we're doing the intrusion.
You know how this
Yeah,
is.
our
Listen,
our
if
team
it
motto is
means-
always accept intrusions. Like
If
Pretty much,
it
yeah.
means that
So-
Cora can successfully wayfind her way to the machine,
it might- it might
oh,
not.
I'm
It
for
might-
once
it
am
might-
okay with the intrusion.
But I am fine with it.
Honestly,
I
I've
think you're-
taken every
yeah.
devil's bargain I've had to do,
Yeah,
so
okay.
yes.
Absolutely.
For once,
Okay.
I actually
This is
am more than
demonstration.
willing for this.
Also,
yeah.
technically, like this is the next last session, so we'll get XP and we might be able to spend it again.
Alrighty. Then
Wait,
I-
because this is a group intrusion, do we all get XP?
yes, everyone gets everyone
Yes, we
actually
all get
gets
XP and get to
Exactly.
And get to assign another.
yeah.
XP.
So everyone gets 2 experience points for this.
Hell yeah.
Essentially,
Well,
unless
assuming
you
that we're
guys
being cool about it.
yeah, unless you guys like wanna like pile your XP onto
Pile it
one
on one
person.
We
person.
could
but-
dump it all onto Remy or Echo.
um,
All right, what's the consequences of our terrible decision?
I need you to make me a might resistance roll, and this is a level 5.
Who is you?
Wait.
You, Cora.
Cora specifically.
Cool.
Oh, good
So
luck.
Cora gets
Oh
to
my God,
accept the
good luck.
consequences of
That's
our
gonna
group
go-
decision.
It's gonna go so very well.
I do.
Okay.
Wait,
Free eases. Don't forget the free eases.
Yeah. So
Gather all of the
totally
things
got
that you
it.
have.
okay, I do want you said might. I just
Yes.
want to check and make sure that this is not a negative feelings defense thing.
No, there's no feelings involved here other than maybe
Make
shock
sure.
and surprise.
Oh,
Not
you're
yet.
about to get bitch
There are a
slapped
lot
on the
of
way
feelings
behind. I'm so
involved.
sorry.
So Cora will go ahead and use her other asset, and well, let's see.
I have the ability enable others. And it says I can use the helping rules to provide a benefit to another character attempting a physical task. Is
I
there
guess the
any
question,
way
the
I could
question is
utilize
is there enough warning of this happening? That
I don't think
Cora
there is enough
saying anything
warning
in the-
for that.
in the brain
Okay.
chat to
Yeah,
get
I think
help.
that the most that you're gonna
But,
get
like-
from Cora in this moment is oh.
So I can apply 3 levels of effort
Okay.
with my very low might pool.
Yeah.
And one asset, so we're bringing it down to a 1.
Okay.
So I still have to roll.
You still have to roll.
That's
You got this.
better
So-
than nothing,
I
though.
believe in you.
So you need a 3 or higher.
Yeah, and also my might pool is now 1.
Yeah.
Totally fine.
Got this. Fingers crossed. Oh no.
No.
go nat one?
Good
Let's
luck.
go nat one.
Wow.
No!
was Jin.
God.
This is going to be
It was-
Cora's
Oh,
last
It was
The
episode.
never-
consequences
it was
of
never
our
going to
actions.
be- It was never going to be anything else.
Amazing,
Yeah.
amazing.
You've got a might pool of 1 and you're about to take might damage.
Good luck.
Cora's gonna be out of commission for a little bit, guys.
Amazing. This is absolutely fucking amazing. Okay, so you kind of like do your wayfinding thing, and like I said, you get your 2 strands to outside of the theater and to these 2 people, and then like there's the one strand that goes towards the 7th guy, the guy who is dressed as Mr. Gold, seems to be significantly thicker, and for a moment you feel like this jerk of you towards him, sort of. And you kind of like try to resist it, and you hold down, and this almost becomes a physical effort as something seems to be pulling you in. And as you do, you reach out with like across this telepathic bond while using your wayfinding. You send out this kind of like wave of connection. This is not just telepathic. This is the bond that you guys have crafted for all of this time. This is this knot of interwoven destinies that you have created together. And you reach for that as support. But as you are yanked forward, you reach for that destiny and you yank that as well. And all of a sudden, the ground disappears beneath the feet of all of you as you are pulled towards something. And there is a shake and a tremor as the entire building seems to shudder almost and lurch. And there is this all-encompassing darkness all of a sudden that comes across the windows and across of all of the exit points of the building as you, Cora, and the entirety of your team, the entirety of the guests, and the entirety of the building seem to share now a space which is partially in this kind of like gothic theater thing, and partially in some sort of highly advanced technological thing with off in the distance this complex machine with these strange vats of liquid with humanoids floating in it. And as this kind of like happens, you almost get this idea of having gone through, having like having had everything around you and your team and all this entire event absorbed through the cloak that Mr. Gold is wearing. There is a moment of surprise and discombobulation. The crowd is kind of like some of the people in the crowd are kind of like insecurely starting to clap because they think this is an amazing effect. Others are just stunned. You see that your allies are kind of like bristling up and kind of like figuring out, okay, this is not normal. This is not what's going on. This is not okay. Lily, you feel so much closer somehow to that void, to that dark matter that you have been touching on. Rex, you feel almost as if you have, it is strange, it is almost as if you have been banished from your kingdom, but are able to start a new one here. Victor, you feel the proximity of all of that metal, of that dimension that you spent so much time in trying to figure out a way for you and Jace to survive and to live together. Jesse, this feels like the raw, untreated wound in the universe that you had previously created just a smidge of. Echo, you are feeling this kind of like storm of thoughts and feelings and flashes of future and past and present constantly congealing within your mind, as at the same time the magnetic fields of this place are just going haywire. This is something completely new, something completely different. And Remy, as you kind of like stand here, for a moment you are caught off guard, and there is this one moment where you just kind of like drop this disguise from the pure shock and surprise of this. And as you kind of unfold to your full serpentine self, you feel almost as if very close to you is that ancient Aztec power that people sacrificed to back when you had your first encounter with this event. And as people are still kind of like trying to figure out what is going on, as this kind of strange, jagged fusion of realms is now taking place, the seventh guest of the VIP list, who posed as Mr. Gold, pulls up to his full kind of like he stands up to his full height and looks around, and he like moves his eye line directly towards Cora and directly towards Rhea, and moves around and almost seems to follow that line that connects all of you and almost identifies each and every single one of you. And as he does so, his mask seems to morph a little bit, and he looks over and he says, "Well then, it seems that I have found you."
Sentence?
Holy shit.
And that is going to be where we are going to end tonight's
Mission
session.
accomplished.
Fucker.
The mask switch! The mask switch!
The mask switch.
You guys were giving Remy shit for having a costume change. So look at that.
Look, everyone can be as fabulous as they want to be.
That's right.
Mm.
That is true.
W Cora, but
I'm
also
not
we're
gonna
gonna
try
want
and
to check
switch
on her
masks for next
in a
time.
few seconds.
Yeah.
She's not doing
I was
so
like,
hot, I bet.
over the brain colors, just like, oops.
Good news, we found the machine, I'm pretty sure. It's somewhere
Yeah.
here. Bad
W
news.
I mean,
Cora.
that
I
was
don't know
one
how we're
part
gonna
of
get
the plan,
home.
right? That was one
It
part
was
of the
important,
plan,
like,
so we're
possibly
still
break it.
following the
I
plan.
We've skipped
I mean-
some steps, but
He may have
Yeah,
found us.
but-
Like, we found
always
him.
skip
We
steps.
wanted him to find us. Like that was
yeah,
part
yeah,
of the
did-
thing.
we
That
did,
was the
we
point.
did. Yes, but we wanted to be at the machine with him here and distracted.
That's just
We
details.
wanted,
Instead of
we
here
wanted
with us
him
at
to
the
be on the
machine where
back
he
foot,
can
not us.
murder us.
That's just
Yeah,
details.
our entire plan just kind of fell to shambles.
I mean, on the
Yeah,
plus
as they
side,
did.
like,
Get up on
All
the fly now.
according to plan.
At least
He-
all of our
yeah.
allies are still here.
Is there some secret plan that you haven't told us about?
As far as I'm concerned, I have my sniper rifle and he's on stage. It's all good.
Oh, and by the way, I just wanna make it clear, because of everything that just happened, Cora completely forgot to take her drugs. Like, she has the shining golden ADHD meds to keep you tasked by 3 steps. She
so you
I
would have
haven't
not had
heard
to do a
anything
roll
like that.
there.
yeah, nope, I
We're
couldn't.
gonna come back
can't
next
wait it,
session and
but nope,
Cora's
we're
gonna be like
fine. Here we are.
passed out.
Pistol hands.
hang
On the
we
plus
have, like,
side,
a
this
whole
does
bunch of
give us
viewers
some
with us,
information
though.
here of like he hadn't found us until that point.
Yeah.
So he
Yeah.
was surprised
Yeah.
until
So
that
our,
moment.
Our masquerade was on point.
Yeah.
We were so
Like
close.
we're still like
We know what we're
ahead here
doing.
somehow, right?
I mean, Cora didn't know what she
We've-
was doing.
I mean, if this confrontation had to happen, we had it happen with all of our allies in place.
That is
Like
true.
that is the
Yeah,
best
exactly.
we could
So
have hoped
if
for in
Cora's
this
like dying in the
conversation.
corner, we have like doctors in the building.
That's true.
See, although, like, Dora's first thought about this, about all of this is, I wonder if Isabel's ability works differently here.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Huh.
Isabella's
Fucking
gonna
is
get
serious.
play at some point. Like,
That's
Yeah.
keep bringing her up.
Huh.
Well, with that
Back up
said,
Isabel.
we are going to raid out now. We are going to go and raid into Boys from the Baltic Star, who seem to also be having a finale of a murder mystery. So obviously we have to choose that. Join us. Oh, well, before we raid and do all of that, we still have a little bit of housekeeping to do, which is we need to tell you who we are, where to find us, and what to do
Oh,
with
right.
that information.
Wow, yeah, you almost skipped all of us.
Yeah,
That's
I almost
impressive.
skipped all of you. Isn't it
that's
impressive?
something.
Because I called him a dick, isn't it?
It
Well,
is.
it's the mask switch was such a mic drop that it's just hard to not just walk
Yeah,
out of
like,
the room.
yeah,
with
yeah,
it.
it's
I
just
mean,
like
honestly,
outros. What
yeah.
are outros?
Yeah, what an outro. Is that
Yeah.
fucking mask switch? Yeah, what the fuck?
No, that was
Like,
so
Can't
good.
see it, but
Yeah,
like,
Yeah, it's like
the
I'm,
end of
I'm,
The Sopranos,
it's like
right?
it's like I'm done. This is
Black
all.
screen.
This is like this.
this is it. Yeah.
This was the entire like this is it.
You-
Alrighty, let's go in reverse order from how we went originally. Alice, who are you? Where can we find you?
I'm speechless. I had so many things in mind and nothing happened. But besides of that, I'm Alice Williams, and you can find me on, where can you find me? On Blue Sky, Itch, and Discord, always under Alice Williams, I think so. For me, it is very early and my brain stopped working like an hour ago. Yeah, and as soon as I've done with not drowning in everyday life, I will also try again to create some nice maps or
Which are
whatever
awesome.
my brain, yeah, whatever idea my brain pops out.
Awesome. Ben.
Hey, I am Ben Newbon. You can also find me on Blue Sky, Itch, and Discord under Ben Newbon. I run the Cybertopia podcast, which sometimes features D as one of my 15 to 16 characters, and yeah, I create games, rules-like games, using my own bespoke system. Most recently,
Camel Hawk.
Yes, the chemical.
Please don't.
I did a second edition of my game Overgrown, which released. Was that like summer last year? I can't remember. It was my most recent thing. I've got more things coming up. Yeah, find me, catch up on my stuff, and buy all my games.
Do that. They're awesome. Adam.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Adam, better known most places on the internet as Soulbite, and tonight I have been covered in an inhumane amount of glitter. But beyond that, I was playing Remy Graves and the fake gold, which went off without a hitch, clearly. You can find me at my card. It has links to everything at soulbind.card.co. Social media and clips from things that all that sort of thing. Not working on a lot of active projects right now. I've worked on
Cutting out a
You
little
cut out
bit.
Journey?
completely for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've recently embarked on a journey of self-discovery.
We have not discovered what you have self-discovered.
Yeah, it's literally picking up you and not me. It's wild what it is doing at this particular time.
So if we all mute, will that fix it?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. It's fine. It hates me. No, essentially, I have been. I do voice acting and game design and previs and things for the entertainment industry. I have been recently trying to spend some more time increasing my craft for voice acting, but that has led me down a path of embracing acting and lots of other creative outlets. So I'm spending a ton of time on that, which means I'm not doing a lot of things that anybody's going to see for some time, but I'm super excited about it. So
Awesome.
stick around and see what comes next.
Absolutely. Glitch.
Hi everybody, I'm Glitch. You can find me most places on the internet as Glitch Chaotic or some variation of that. I also am not working on too many projects right now. They're all kind of slowly but surely being put in place. More chapters of the audiobook that I am a part of have been released. If you go to the YouTube video, G Reads, which is GI Reads, I am one of the voices of one of, I think, part of the main cast of characters for an fan-made audiobook, like audio edition of the book Legendborn. We're having a lot of fun with that. I am officially next week back to streaming. Wednesdays will be Marvel's Midnight Suns, and Fridays will be, at the moment, Hades 2. Now that it is a new year and my life is kind of back in order again after the holidays, that is officially back in place. And I am continuing. I have to rework a few things for the Percy Jackson Riordan vs. D&D campaign, but hopefully it should be coming in the next few months. I just have to kind of figure some things out, which will be great and fun maintenance. Besides that, check out my TikTok. I just got a bunch of new cosplay supplies, so new cosplays will be coming soon, including some Stranger Things cosplays, because the season finale just happened recently, and I can't stop thinking about it. So keep an eye on my TikTok, which is just Glitched Chaotic, and that'll be posted there. Besides that, nothing else going on.
Just a couple of thousand things.
Not really.
John. The real
Hello,
John.
I'm John, and yes, John Prime. And you are all vague colors and shapes as I took my glasses off because it strains my eyes when the glasses are over the mask. I can be found at Crims Bacon on social media. I can also be found on my podcast, Bacon Flavored Pods, along with D. who is partaking in both the Beacon campaign, Evil East Rogues, as well as the Manifest campaign, Bayou of Terror. Let's see. I also run some games here on Would Be Heroes. I run a break campaign that Dora and Glitch are a part of, the Twilight Labyrinth. On every other Monday, I run Amber Hearts, a Pathfinder 2nd Edition campaign, and I've been toying with the idea of starting up a Fallout 2D20 campaign, because I am literally off my meds and have no concept of organizing my time. Let's see. Whenever schedules allow it, I stream with my friend over on his channel, Bore Immortal. Starting next week, I will be streaming some ridiculous Fallout challenge runs because, as previously stated, no beds, no control. And I draw things. If you have too much money, I can relieve you of that tax burden and provide you with silly little drawings and fonts. I think that's it.
Alrighty. Sparrow.
Hello. I am the luckiest of lucky red sparrows, otherwise known as Archivist. VTuber debuted on January 1st, so there's a whole bunch of lore and stuff in my Discord. But the basic gist is that I am a shapeshifter who happens to collect stories. So that's why you can see me pretty much everywhere these days. I'm also doing a challenge at the moment, which is to post something on socials every day for 365 days. And giving you guys kind of like a rundown of what worked each month and what didn't work, and like just, you know, sharing insights and all that kind of stuff. So if you're interested, do feel free to check that out. You may get annoyed with me though, because there's a lot. That's every goddamn day. I will be running more TTRPGs this year. Currently have a VTM game in the works and a Blades in the Dark game that I'm going to be starting relatively soon once I put that properly together and start recruiting people. And possibly even some D&D or Pathfinder, haven't decided. But make sure you check me out. I stream every Thursday and Friday from 8:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, which means in like 5 or 6 hours, 8 hours from now. Well, if it was yesterday. Not my point. My point is, I play Final Fantasy. I'm trying to 100% that, and I'm also playing Marvel Rivals with my friends in the Creature Crew, and getting our butts soundly kicked. It's my job to be the worst pro team in existence. But that's me.
Alrighty. And Dora.
Hi, I am Pandora Beatrix, a voice actor and other actors as needs may be. You can find me at pandorabeatrix.com on Blue Sky because I did the thingy. That is also my website if you feel like going there, but it's still stale. I'll get to it eventually. I also have a YouTube that's something related to Pandora Beatrix probably, or Pandora Tricks or Doratrix. It's one of those things. You'll figure it out. Or it's on my website. That's probably easier. I can be heard on aside from the aforementioned break Twilight Labyrinth that John mentioned, where I play Ensign Pertusha of the redacted starship Reginald isekai'd into his nonsense universe. I am also on an audio drama called Store 236, which is a mockumentary about the employees of a value store and the deeply terrible customers that they have to deal with, and karma is involved. I am also the new season of the Modus Files is starting up, season 4, which is the Ballad of Trader Red, which is set in an entirely different part of the Fallout Wasteland, and it's going to be real excited, and new stories, and that's going to be dropping sometime in the next couple of weeks probably. Let's see. If you happen to be in the vicinity of Skippack, Pennsylvania, Valentine's Day or the day before that, you could come see me in a theater thing where we are doing. It is called Romance of a Telltale Heart. It is a bunch of dramatic stagings of Poe stories and poems in a theater setting, and it's going to be a real good time. Also, if you happen to be in Philadelphia Memorial Day weekend, you could see me doing another theater thing. And that's all I can say about it because I signed an NDA. But I assure you it's going to be real fucking cool. Also, I guess if you want to go to my Blue Sky and look back in the history, there's a 15-second spot for the TV show Severance that was that was deeply unofficial and may never be shown anywhere but on my Blue Sky. But it's there and it's real cool. So if you haven't seen it, go look. I think that's all.
Oh, just that. Well, to round off all of these traveling renaissances and divinities of creation, last and certainly by far least, I have been D or Night Wanderer. That's Wanderer with an O. You can find me streaming on Twitch 3 times a week. I am currently streaming Baldur's Gate 3, attempting an honor mode run for the umpteenth time. I am also streaming Mass Effect, which I am playing for the first time in my life now, and we are on Mass Effect 1. With the intent of going all the way through. Andromeda, I think, was the name of the fourth one. And those are the weeknight ones. This is weeknights Central European time, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Depends on the schedule, varies a little bit. But what is definitely always is Sundays from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Central European time. Currently, we are playing Divinity Original Sin 2. Yes, that is 2 Larian games at the same time because my chat has very interesting ways of voting for things. All 3 are going to be very long games, so I don't expect this announcement to change anytime soon. You can also find me on John's Bacon Flavored Pods playing Corvin, the Inexorable Epitaph on Ivalice Rogues, and Ben Stevenson on Manifest, who just wants to find his horse Steve Benson and to have his third gun, Dorothy, join his previous 2 guns, Rose and Blanche. And you can find me, you can catch me on Ben's Cybertopia pod, playing Toby, or Resilient Test Subject, who has discovered the sacred art of nappage, which has been a transformative experience ever since he no longer has access to instant Q-roll of a cryo chamber and can no longer shoot himself up with any cocktail of drugs with impunity. You can
Stop it.
occasionally find me at certain ungodly times, my time, paying back, Sparrow being ungodly times, her time here on her channel in certain one-shots and stuff like that. You can also find some of my stuff on itch.io. I haven't posted much there recently, but there's still the Goblin Samesies dice game and the 123d6 SRD. I'm on Blue Sky. I'm on all of the places as Night Wanderer. That's Wanderer with an O. That has been it. And now we are going to raid out into Boys from the Baltic Star. Let me just double check that they have not stopped streaming since then. But no, they are just on a commercial break, which is fine. We can still raid them. We are going to start the raid. Come back in 2 weeks on January 24th, I think it is going to be, for the final episode of this season of Gilded Age. Let's see what our heroes are actually going to do now that they are facing the true and ominous Mr. Gold within a fusion of his lair with their theater. Until then, thank you very much for being here. We appreciate the ever-living daylights out of each and every single one of you. Be kind to yourselves and to others, and we'll be seeing you. Bye-bye.
Bye.